What's up, guys? We're here with an exclusive look at the webpage talktofacelessneil.com with Neil's creator, Noella Borie. Noella, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thank you for being on. I hope we haven't scared you away already. It's only been about an hour since you got here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came up with Neil and the cartoon strip?
Well, I have been living in New York for 6 years now, and I graduated from art school here with a short film called The Face Shop, which was a preview of Faceless Neil project. I literally worked on the Faceless Neil project for about 4 years now, and it's been, the idea came out from an assignment in class where we had to do some illustration, and I just came up with that kid with no face with some monsters crawling around his bed, and I thought I would do a cool little short, and so I just kept on building and building and building, and like 4 years later I have a feature screenplay done. I have 2 short films, and I started on the Daily Comic this October 2012 just because I was thinking of making a graphic novel, but I don't really have the time for it, and I just wanted to show the character and situation and just, have fun with it. So the Daily Comic is pretty much just the characters hanging around at a bar and talking
it's
about,
funny. Yeah, really good.
It is funny.
It's very Tim Burton. Yeah.
It does strike you as very Tim Burton when you first see it, especially like he's got the big dark ovals, no mouth, and he seems to kind of always be at the brunt of this other dude who's kind of looks like a half of a spider meets Jack Skellington, who's always getting him in trouble.
Mandy is like his head is literally a bat skull.
Okay.
Like the original design came from that, and his body is like half human, half snake. Which is ironic because I'm terrified by snakes, so it's like I don't.
He seems like a pretty horrific character. You would be kind of scared to run into him.
Yeah, but he's always smiling and funny, and like he's very forgetful. So he's doing all this stuff, and then he forgets about it, and he's being silly about everything. So he's really he's Neil's buddy. So they're always together, like doing whatever.
Like today's strip, he was staring at the girl who had 2 legs but 2 torsos.
Yeah, it's like Siamese girls. So like the joke, 4 boobs.
Calm down. Just relax. It's like one of Ramon's
Deep breaths.
fantasies.
Deep breaths. Remember your Lamar's.
The other one I liked was when what did he tell the girl? Like, so it's the end of the world. You want to make out? And whap! He comes back to Manny. He's like, next time try your own pickup lines.
Yeah,
The big red.
That one was very popular. It's getting more naughty. I'm being influenced a lot by some comics that I was reading growing up. I don't know if you ever heard of Spirou. It's like the Tintin. It's like a different version of Tintin that came a bit later, and they made all kind of adventure. And these 2 designers at some point they made a side project with the character with a very Tintin kind of figure, like, so the guy like that, very never touch a girl in his life, and they made a comic about him when he's a kid. And when he's a kid, he was a little perv, like always trying to go like under a girl skirt and stuff like that. And
Sounds a lot like me.
So I'm like bringing a little bit of that into Neil now, where they're just being, they're trying to ask girl out, and Manny, of course, is always the one like he's pushing Neil to do like crazy stuff, and he always gets into trouble. But I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm trying to keep the Daily Comic, every day, and I'm doing on weekends special watercolors.
Now you write all of the comics on your own. Is there anything like how do you come up with something funny each time?
It's hard. I brainstorm. Like sometimes I bug some of my friends and I just tell them, like, because I'm not even like English is not my first language, so sometimes I'm there is spellings or stuff like that, and so I have some friends helping me out checking it or trying to get some advice, but I have to come up with the joke myself, because I don't have friends who are like throwing me ideas, or sometimes I have a friend who gave me an idea for like a dream that she had, and I just draw it, and it came out like very nice. So like whatever I can grab from anybody, any conversation, even in my daily life, I try to grab it. And
that was going to be my next question. I wasn't going to have you name any names or anything, but are any of Faceless Neil's adventures true stories that may have happened to? Because I know several people that have gotten the shit slapped out of them in a bar for using just the wrong pickup line.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
It's never me. No, I don't use pickup lines, man. But a good buddy of mine. This dude. Do you ever see Monsters Incorporated?
Yes.
Or no, I'm sorry, Monsters vs. Aliens?
Yes.
You know the fish dude?
Yes.
He looks like the fish dude. No, swear to God, one ugly motherfucker. Yeah, and yeah, I can't even get into no more. Somebody going to watch
Is that a
this?
rapper, one ugly motherfucker?
Probably.
Have you thought about publishing since you have so much material already since October?
Yeah, I'm keep being told that. So I think I'm really gonna look into, because I know a couple of people that can help me out with that. And yeah, since I've drawn so much, and I would love to have like a ebook version, and the website is a great way to promote it.
Yeah.
And maybe the second volume will be like you need to buy it or something. That would be great. Awesome. But I need to, I guess, have a publisher that commits to buy it, I guess.
Yeah. How far in advance do you have the comics? Like,
they're catching up to me. I'm like hardly 2 weeks ahead now.
Okay.
I used to have a month ahead. Now I'm like 2 weeks. So I have to like. I just did one yesterday referencing Breaking Bad. So not everybody's watching the show, but I should be.
I get yelled at for not watching the show.
And how many do you have altogether? I mean, I know you don't.
Right now, I have like
number, or is it?
about. I know I have. I'm at 80 for the just the black and white one.
Right.
And the watercolors, I have about 20 of those.
Right.
So
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, the watercolors you feature on the comic strip page or your portfolio page, which is just facelessneil.com?
Well, right now I've been the portfolio site has some older illustration, and it's got mostly concept art for the film. So it gives the facelessneil.com gives a good insight about the whole project and mostly the feature. Then the Daily Comics get all these exclusive drawings that are not featuring on my website. So it's because they're all made for the comics. It's got humor in it. It's not seen from the film or anything.
You can find the videos on the two featured films.
There's an animation section, and there is videos all related to Faceless Neil. So 2 shorts, and the nicest one is called The Face Shop, and it's about Neil going to a face shop trying a bunch of artifacts
New face?
around. Yeah.
Well, there's one comic
face.
strip I saw that he falls asleep, and then the
There's
guy
a draw
just
on
draws
his
the
face,
face.
yeah.
That was a good one too.
A friend asking me like, "Oh, isn't Neil a little young to drink?" So I was like, well, how do you know he's drinking alcohol? Maybe he's drinking juice. It's like Mandy's definitely drinking alcohol, but
How old is he supposed to be?
he's supposed to be 11.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but so I made an actual comic where I justified it. He's like, no, dude, I never drink. Like, this is like root beer. Like,
Okay.
I saw you drunk. I don't ever want to drink. It's like things like that. But so he's a little kid. He's always hanging out at a bar, and he's always with these spirits monster who are like thousands of years old. So they've been everywhere, and so there is jokes about death and all that.
Did you ever do an origin of Faceless Neil, like how he came to be, why he has no face, how he met all these guys and everything?
Not in the Daily comic, because I don't. It's really like an aftermath, I guess. But
Do you have the idea for it?
Yeah, I wrote a feature. So the feature screenplay is all about how Neil became faceless, and it's about his journey to find out what happened to him. Because
That's cool.
pretty much what happened is that he wakes up in a room and he's like faceless, and he doesn't know how he got there. And Manny comes in and just, hey, you want out? And they go on a journey to find out what happened. So that's
Sounds like a fucked up little Nemo.
Yeah, sort of.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's why I'm actually working on a new short film right now. That's all gonna be stop motion, and I have
It's got to be hours of sculpting.
I have 2 guys working on the puppets right now, which I'm really excited about. But it's costing a lot of money, so I put together a Kickstarter campaign, which I'm happy to say we fulfill our goal in like 11 days. And
That's really good.
Congratulations.
so we still have.
Better than we did.
But we still have some days left. So
You got 2 weeks left, right?
I think 10 days.
Okay.
10 days, and we've got like about 9K right now.
And how if they were to try to find that?
If you go on Kickstarter and just type Faceless Neil, it's gonna pop right out.
Okay.
Cool. And then did you have to make like an introduction to the character? Is that different, or did you use your original animations for that?
What I did actually, I actually bothered to animate my character talking about the project instead of, because I didn't feel comfortable filming me talking about it.
That's a
So
good
I was
idea.
like,
That's a good idea.
why don't I just animate my character. So you have Neil and Manny talking, hey, we're doing this and that, and they're talking about the project,
That's
and
good,
then
yeah.
and then there's link also to the short film, and like it's really explaining what's going on with the project. So if you want to check it out, it's
Yeah, definitely go
out there.
check that out. Now, who did the voices for Faceless Neil and Manny for the cartoons?
So far, I have one of my college friends who did the voice for Manny. His name is Ned Zeeler, and he's been doing a great job. I'm still like, we're still figuring out what Manny's voice really is. So I want to try some new things, maybe cast some more people and see what happens. But it's.
If you ever decide Manny's a kid from Brooklyn, just, give a holler.
Well, it's supposed to happen in the South. It's supposed to happen in Louisiana. So I want that kind of accent.
Pete sounds like he's from Louisiana, though.
Yeah.
She's looking for a southern accent.
And
I did
Neil,
not picture Manny southern. I did
more-
not.
Yeah. Like,
No,
It's always interesting to hear, like, when a creator makes a character, like, how they sound in their own head as opposed to, like, when you read it and you get, like, a totally different impression.
Yeah. People have different ideas. Like
Right.
people have been shouting me all kind of ideas for Manny's voice, and right now I'm like stuck with the idea of like a Quagmire kind of voice. I don't know why. I think that would be really funny to have that kind of voice with Manny because he's completely
And a
like.
high talk, fast.
Kind of
Conversely,
high,
there was, Rocket Raccoon. Remember when we were reading Guardians of the Galaxy?
my God.
And I said he sounds like Gilbert Gottfried.
That's you. That's,
And then, he's like all British and shit on the video game.
He's
but
British.
Yeah, he's British, man.
Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah. See what I mean? How much better would Gilbert Gottfried have been? Just a thought.
It's probably trademark.
Sorry, I digressed.
And for Neil, so far I've been doing the voice because he's just like mumbling. But for the
Because he doesn't have a mouth, right?
yeah, but for the new shirt, we're actually gonna hear him talk. We are establishing that he's muffling, but Manny's capable to understand him.
Okay.
What's my
So-
excuse then? I have a mouth.
You just are a quiet person. It's a nice juxtaposition with me over here being, me.
Not so quiet.
Yeah. Complete opposite of quiet. Juxtaposition. Like that shit?
Big word. Can you spell it?
With a J.
So yeah, I'm actually hoping to cast some actual kid to do Neil's voice for
That's
the new
cool.
shirt.
Okay.
I think that would be because I know sometimes it's
Child
women
labor.
who do the kid's voice, but I would rather have an actual real kid doing the voice. I think
No,
that
that's,
would be
I always
that
like
would be
that
more
when it's an actual
authentic.
child.
Yeah.
Oh, Noella, thank you for being on the show and
Thank
lots of
you
luck
for
with your
having
project. We have a consolation prize for you. Roger, if you will. We got you a Pete's Basement t-shirt in honor
Awesome.
of being on the show. Wear it in good health.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That seems more like a punishment to me, though.
Kind of, yeah. And thanks to everybody else who sent pictures of themselves in our Pete's Basement t-shirts over the course of the holiday. And now back to your regularly scheduled geekdom. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first official roundtable of the new year. Happy 2013. If you're watching this, apparently we survived the apocalypse.
We have.
We have.
Yep, and I think I heard the Mayans on Facebook say, "Our bad."
I'm a little disappointed myself. I like life and all.
You have
but-
a death wish, motherfucker.
No, but imagine how visually stunning it would have been to watch a fucking meteor crash through the earth or something like that.
We would have heard about 3 weeks before it happened. I guarantee you.
Yeah, but like a tidal wave, nothing fucking happened. Nothing. Not a goddamn earthquake. Not a fucking tidal wave. Nothing.
Hey, listen. A lot of
Not a
people
now, not a-
got. Hey, listen. A lot of people got drunk,
Amazing Spider-Man 700 happened.
and 9
Amazing
months from now,
Spider-Man
there's gonna be a
700
shitload of
Maybe that's
babies
what they were
born.
trying to say.
That was the Mayan warning about.
That was. I'm well now. I'm okay.
You're never well.
You bought an axe.
I did buy an axe.
Well.
It's just a shitty fucking book, man. It's a gimmick. We all know Peter Parker's gonna come back. There's no way Marvel,
Parker-
or for that matter Disney,
Pickle
being
pepperoni.
the brains behind all of this, the power to be, is gonna let anybody but Peter Parker be in the red and blues for when the movie hits in 2014. So it's not gonna fucking happen. This is all just a fucking piece of shit story that these writers who actually I liked Dan Slott's run on the book up until this shit where these writers have to resort to some sort of death story like it's a fucking soap opera.
Again, do you think it's the company tells him this is going to be the story? So
Well, that's funny because this to me this had editorial written all over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like you think
yeah.
I'm not taking blame completely off of here, but do you think it was Marvel said, "All right, Dan, this is what we're doing, so you got to write it," and that's
Well,
that's it.
apparently
I think
he
came up with the idea.
defended the idea vehemently to kill Peter Parker.
Well,
and
he
turn him into
already
Doc
took his
Ock.
shit. He has to confess to it. I think
He could be covering for Joey Q. That's a possibility.
I think
number two.
Everybody's
Marvel
covering
wanted
for
a
Joey
gimmick.
Q at this point.
And this is
Definitely.
the best shit they could come up with, which is fucking sad.
This is a pretty shiny fucking turd, bro.
There's a lot of shit you
Like
could have
that
done for a
shiny.
gimmick.
Wait, I have a to segue. We can segue into the.
We've got some questions from the viewers. We love questions from viewers.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
One of them is, do you Danny
I'm gonna need that.
Joel de Hostos? Do you think Mary Jane will find out Doc Ock is the new Spidey?
Hope she fucking dies.
Mary Jane?
Wait, you got something against redheads?
She doesn't like Mary Jane. He doesn't like what?
DC gave
He's got something against
Lois
redheads.
Lane separated from Superman.
All right.
I was happy with that. They killed
Yeah, but MJ's been
Spider-Man, but
away
they didn't
from-
kill Aunt May.
No, but he's been
But
away
they
from-
separated those two fucks, and they should leave it as is.
So you like Brand New Day, basically?
No, I like them separated. I stopped collecting
That's
Spider-Man.
separated- that
after
separated
Brand New
them,
Day.
though.
That's I don't give a fuck. That's all I wanted. That's
If
it.
anybody deserves to figure this out on their own, it should be Mary Jane,
Yeah,
the
it should
person
be.
who
Yes,
knows him
absolutely.
inside and out.
Yeah.
And at the very least, we know her and Carly are bosom buddies. No tit joke there.
Too late.
So she may wind up telling MJ something's up or something like that. Like I said,
They were getting
Slott is
closer.
still writing
Around
this.
Spider Island, they were getting closer and closer.
Right.
So
Slott's still writing it, so obviously he's going somewhere with
Right.
this. I don't know where he's going. He fucking took a left turn
to
in Albuquerque.
hell.
But it's just Amazing Spider-Man 700 and Superior Spider-Man #1, which comes out next week, is to me a lot like holding your breath underwater. It's completely necessary if you want to live, but it's not at all pleasant.
depends on that's very objective.
When was the last time you enjoyed holding your breath underwater? It hurts. Mentally, physically, your chest starts to hurt. You feel like somebody's sitting on you.
Is that what you do in the tub?
Yeah. I test to see how long I can hold my breath underwater. I'm gonna be a seal, motherfucker. Not that kind of seal. What's up? We got some more questions.
Russ Norton?
All right.
Not Norton, Norton. It says Nightwing or okay, what he meant I think is should Dick Grayson be Nightwing or Batman?
Nightwing.
Nightwing.
I said.
Yeah, no brainer.
Dick Grayson can be Batman at short intervals when the situation calls for it, but not permanently ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Damien should be killed.
I knew that would come up, but I agree. But yeah.
Jason Hagopian said he's not reading Spider-Man until they bring back Peter Parker, who's with me. Well,
Solidarity, brother.
you're not gonna read some.
I
of course I'm gonna fucking read
haven't read Spider-Man in.
But I'm gonna read somebody else's. I ain't buying the shit.
I haven't read Spider-Man in a while, but until they fix this shit, I'm not even gonna think about reading it.
Because he's gonna have the mind of.
I'm reading the first issue.
You'll read a little.
Good luck.
Here's what my synopsis is gonna be. He's Doc Ock now, and if you read Avenging Spider-Man #1, he's a dick.
Yeah,
He's
he
an
is.
arrogant asshole. And the fact of the matter is, Peter Parker was like on top of his game. He was working at Horizon Labs. He was a scientist.
When did the
He was-
crossover happen? When was that? The beginning of
What crossover?
When the first Spider-Man. When
The Switch.
It was during a fight with the Hobgoblin. One of the little Octobots zapped him. It was real quick,
Right.
and it was a panel. It was.
Right.
But basically, what's gonna happen? Spidey's an Avenger. He's well liked. All of a sudden, he's gonna lose all of his friends. He's gonna alienate all of his peers, all the other superheroes. He's gonna lose his Avenger status. He's gonna be at the fucking pit bottom, and that's when they're gonna bring Peter Parker back to deal with all the bullshit all over again, because that's where Peter Parker belongs, as far as Marvel is concerned. The everyman superhero who cannot get a leg up in life.
They're going to Daredevil.
He's
Yeah,
basically Marvel's redheaded stepchild, and he's also the cash cow, which
Go figure how
Yeah.
it works.
Not really, because they sold the rights to him, so they don't even can't
Well-
cash out of it.
well, they sold the rights. Well, whatever.
Jason.
Still crap.
Jason wants to know.
It's
That's really
crap.
Yeah.
Jason.
Does this comment make my ass look fat?
Yes.
Huge.
Huge, massive.
And stop mooning us.
Matthew Weir still wants to know where the Fluck your lost segment is. He really wants to
Somewhere
see
on my
that.
laptop, in the blimps of.
And Earl Ferrer says, "What DC creative team would you like to see tackle a Marvel book, and what book?" And same question reversed.
I think. Well, I don't know if Jeff Johns is still in DC. I don't know what he's writing, but I think if he were to tackle any Marvel book, take your pick. I think it would be awesome.
I think Jeff Johns, knowing him and the way he likes to take a character who is less than stellar, let's say, everybody's kind of waiting for Jeff Johns to write Batman, but meanwhile he bitches out Batman every chance he gets.
Yeah.
Like
What is
Jeff
it,
Johns
Justice
would be a
League,
guy to come on to Moon Knight and make him,
Yeah, I can
remotely
see that.
interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to see Loeb, who's I don't know where the fuck he's at nowadays, and Jim Lee. Take
Jeff
out
Loeb, really?
Avengers or
I like
X-Men.
Jeff Loeb.
I love Hush. I want something like Hush
He's not good at everything,
done in Marvel.
but
The only Jeff Loeb books I really
the good
liked
things that he's done were really good.
they were phenomenal.
Yes, I want
It was
good
just
Jeff
everything
Loeb.
else.
Not
Like-
bad Jeff Loeb, good Jeff
Oh
Loeb.
yeah.
Like Hulk Gray and all of those little miniseries that he did for
Yes.
Marvel, those were phenomenal.
Yeah. And Jim Lee, on time Jim Lee. I mean, if he was to do, let's say, Captain America, Avengers, fix the X-Men issue, because there's an issue there. That'd be
Jim
awesome.
Lee
an
doing
issue with the
Avengers, I
issue.
think would look good.
12 issues.
Jim Lee
Yeah.
on Avengers would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Which
that's a great
Avengers?
idea.
Yeah, right?
Oh God.
But that was
Classic Avengers.
I wouldn't mind seeing, we've seen Brubaker on Batman, I believe, when he. Did we see Brubaker on Batman? Or
He'd be
no?
good at Detective
I'm really
Comics,
sure.
for
He would be
obvious
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh
would.
yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Anything like that, like Brubaker on Batman or back on Batman. I can't remember if he's been on Batman or not.
I don't know if I'd want anybody from Marvel over at DC.
Yeah, because that would just ruin their career.
Hickman can do a good Superman.
reasons. I'm getting a little tired of Hickman.
How about we put Matt Fraction on, like, I don't know, Hawkman, and, not give a fuck anymore? Or like the Creeper or something.
That's a good Pete. That's a good.
Yeah.
Good Pete. Good Pete.
Hey.
Drink your whiskey.
Speaking of good Pete,
Well, first of all, sir, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Yes.
you too. Yeah, for those of you who don't know,
We're born on the same day.
yeah,
Creepy.
he's my evil.
12
twin.
hours before, and the evil twin always pops out afterward.
Yep.
Na zdrowie.
like that.
It might have been.
Pretty much.
It might have been.
I don't know, ask
That's-
my mother.
That's how quick
Don't
I
you
popped
dare ask
out.
my mother
I know
that.
what it is. She might start screaming.
No.
So
Well, she'll just start pressing your head and be like, "This is what it felt like."
It's my mom, dude. Get out of my house.
you gotta go anyway, don't you?
Oh, right.
He did.
Did you teach him that?
I did, yeah.
Never taught me how to
Oh,
fucking
man.
man.
You shit, you fucking
I want-
fat bastard.
I want
I
to
told you, he don't listen.
Well,
He listens. He's cheeseburger.
Well, now, I mean, what are we going to do now? We got an empty seat.
Should I go get Tish?
You might as well.
oh yeah.
Okay, just
One
give
way
me.
to start off the new year.
I'm gonna have to do it because you guys don't know how to do it.
No.
Yeah, well, he never taught me.
We're
This
bad
dick.
for these motherfuckers.
All right, just give me a second, right?
All right. I'm going to try that.
You try.
Yeah.
You got me.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. Your mouth wasn't open, was it?
Seriously? You couldn't wait until I got out of the shower?
Go get dressed then. You
Okay.
remember how to do it, right?
Yep.
You taught her how to do it?
You should teach him because when he tried to fucking do it,
Poor Ramon was
Oh,
breathing
yeah?
through his mouth at the time. He could practically chew it.
You chewed it?
oh,
Bad, right?
Nasty.
You did it in the past, though. You don't remember, though.
No.
You could practice makes perfect.
You want me to try again? I can.
No.
No, please don't. I think I'm empty. Yeah, I'm out.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, sweetie.
how are you?
Like the robe better. What?
I agree.
What? Like I'm the only pervert. in the
No,
room.
no.
He's the normal one. You and me, we're a team with
He needs
this.
to get one of those spaghetti strings.
See, now I
with,
understand why you
baseball
didn't teach them how
For
to
me?
do it.
shirt. For her.
Oh, all right.
understand.
Yeah, no, that makes more
I
sense.
got you.
Yeah, well,
Out of the three of us, she has the bigger boobs.
Probably.
that's
yeah.
right. I do.
I'm kind of into running
Sure
though,
about
man.
that.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting there.
It's about at least a good beat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
How about you be quiet?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun, actually. It was a lot of drunken karaoke going on.
Oh, that's good.
Impromptu
Yeah,
karaoke.
yeah.
It's-
Pete and I share a birthday month.
Yeah, we
January.
do. This is the 24th, if I recall.
24.
It's one
It's
part of
coming
my
up.
memory that's still around.
So what were you doing today?
We were about to review some comic books.
Oh,
It's usually what we do on the
awesome.
show. Remember that? Remember
well,
the-
then that's
the
a
show?
reason to pull me out of the shower. Thank you, Steve.
Oh,
Thank you. Wait, you saw her in the shower?
Oh, we can't talk about that.
Another time off camera. People are watching.
Okay.
So, good old Tim Hollerup has requested a DCNU 52 year in review. Now, I know we don't read all of the DC
Mostly,
books.
we read the vast majority of it.
You read really a lot of shit.
Yeah, and what I don't read, you read. Like, you read Animal Man and Swamp Thing. Like,
Right.
Swamp Thing's canceled.
I'm actually about a month and a half behind that. Swamp Thing's canceled?
No, the Agent of Frankenstein.
Agent of Frankenstein. Yeah,
thank
that's
God.
ridiculous.
Big
though.
green guys, huh?
And that was if there was a
Have
forced,
some of that.
intro into the whole Rot World thing, it was Frankenstein. It was a cool idea that he should have been an agent of the Rot and he wasn't. But I'm like a month behind that. So, but again, that's still going for like another month or two anyway. So we won't get to that review until then. That's the thing is like a lot of these stories. When it comes to all of these new DC books, we made the joke before that they were up to issue 15, but their storylines are not, they're not sticking to one. Aquaman's first arc was 13 issues, the full thing.
Yeah.
And Flash now is going. Its first arc was like 5 or 6 issues, and then like the next arc is continuing. It's still
Still fucking lazy.
you were in the middle of Rogue War of sorts, and now the guerrillas have invaded. Keystone City.
I'm disappointed with Flash, actually.
I'm a little. It's getting better. It's not one of my favorite books.
Gorillas
and,
like Grog Gorillas?
Yeah, Grog.
Yeah.
and
it's
it's
too
getting very like time travel-y complicated.
Flash?
Yeah.
It's been for a couple years.
It's
Yeah.
too Speed Forcey.
Yeah.
It is very Speed Force E.
Driven?
Good word.
Basically, like Grodd has somehow gotten the Speed Force.
God bless.
Bless you.
Do you ever sneeze so hard you could smell your own breath?
No.
He sneezed on the truth.
Like Grodd has gotten a hold of the Speed Force, and
He's beating the shit out of
And hit
Flash.
you.
this other gorilla, Sullivar, who I
Where's my
vaguely
drink?
remember from the Superpowers team cartoon or something.
it is.
Like he came back to save the Flash. He's gonna sneeze again. Fucking Christ, man! You done? You have our attention.
I'm allergic to the story.
That
It
good,
gets a
huh?
little complicated. Like the Sullivar comes and saves the Flash from a spear or something that Grodd threw at him.
Yeah, he thinks with his Speed Force, so he thinks very fast and all these possibilities. And
Just can't stand
He
my
just learned that he could do that though this past
I
issue.
don't like it.
Why?
nice, though.
He was always able to do that.
But he's not that fucking smart. So that he thinks so fast and so far ahead that he could map out all probabilities.
Who, Flash?
He's not Reed Richards.
But maybe
smart.
he's not
not.
Or Lex
thinking
Luthor
about it
smart.
fast. He's thinking about it as fast as you or I would, but he is faster than you or I.
That
See
just
what I
made
did
no
there?
sense,
That's
what you
true.
just
It's
said.
Totally made sense
The
up
way
here.
he thinks faster too, or just his physical.
Yeah, he's not
He
like
thinks faster.
Right.
Yeah, he
Everything
just-
about him is faster. Right.
That doesn't mean more
Doesn't mean
intelligent,
he's smarter,
though.
Hopefully not
Yeah.
everything.
Doesn't mean
Not
he's
his wife
smarter.
would be
Just
upset.
means he's faster.
Is anybody reading Superman? Like, what the fuck is going on in Action Comics and Superman?
All right,
these
Superman
days?
was, but he left.
There's
he
there's
did.
another Kryptonian around. His name is
Rod?
Hell.
Hell.
H E dash E L.
No,
L.
H-E-L. Apostrophe E-L.
Oh come on.
Yes. But he's fucking uber powerful.
Is that the guy that looks like Hellspawn? Or was that Hellspawn?
No, the Hellspawn was Hellspawn.
Hellspawn looks like Hellspawn.
Hellspawn's uber powerful. Like, he gave Superman a run for his money.
Well, because he's magical.
And not really, he's an alien. But anyways, they haven't really got into
So Superman.
all his powers. This Hell guy is fucking, he just beat the shit out of Superman. He took over the Fortress of Solitude. And he could teleport. He took over, he just does so much shit. He's too fucking powerful. I mean, Superman's powerful enough as it is,
But
right?
everybody like beats up Superman, basically.
Yeah, but now
This
it's
is going on in the Superman books.
all of them.
Okay. Oh, so is Hell on Earth? Okay, that's the story going on. See, I'm not Superman, and it's like Superboy, Supergirl. I dropped those a while back. And
I like Supergirl. But now she's getting annoying because she really misses Krypton. So she's.
Hey, get over it, bitch! Your planet fucking exploded.
Well, she just woke up and it's just.
It's not like me saying I miss Tony's Pizza and I can take a fucking walk 10 blocks because I haven't been there in 2 weeks.
Well, this Hell guy, he says he could bring back Krypton.
Everybody knows where he
So
lives.
she's joining
Yeah, pretty much.
inside and hopefully trying to get it together with him. And, I don't know. And then there's a whole angle about the Superboy clone. Like, Krypton used to have clones back in the day, except it really worked out really
But
horribly.
why? Why would they have?
Any one of them named Ben Riley.
What's the name of the? What's the reason for the? They had the like it's
Krypton's very scientifically advanced, so, fuck it, let's do clones. Do all the work.
Why not?
I guess.
Yeah. The Superman books are actually.
It's a stretch.
They haven't been good in a while.
Did that, yeah.
Really, I mean, what was the thing a couple years ago? Attack of the Superman or something? What was the?
Oh, I think I remember that. But no, War of the Superman
War of
was
the
when
Wow, that was way
Candor,
fucking bad.
But it's been since then.
Candor like
Yeah. The last-
resurfaced,
That's a couple years
Yeah.
ago. But since then,
and
it
General
hasn't
Zod
been
was leading them.
Has it
It
been
was good, and then he went on that fucking walk where he decided not to fly and just walk across America.
grounded?
Wasn't that
Yeah.
Straczynski?
was
That
Straczynski,
sounds
yeah.
bad. And then ever since then, it really hasn't been good.
I mean,
Superman walking doesn't make him very super.
No.
I like the idea of his uniform though. It's old Kryptonian.
That whole body armor thing?
and it just it does camo and comes on and off when at will and shit.
I don't understand why he doesn't have the red underwear on the outside.
How did
It's
they
new
know
look.
what size he was gonna be before he got to Earth?
No, it's really just a patch, and then
It's just like a patch.
No,
and
but the
it's like-
costume was made
So
by
it's extremists.
his mother.
Okay.
yeah. You want to
Here.
say extremists? Go ahead. Let's stick with extremists.
But it's
Even though
Kryptonian.
that's-
Mark Kent.
I remember.
But yeah,
No,
but
but
it's
it wasn't a
Kryptonian
costume then. It was
fabric.
Just the fabric from the planet.
And she was able to manipulate
was
like
really deep and disgusting.
Kryptonian fabric.
Wow.
That's a stretch.
You could give Bose a run for their money with that one.
Fuck yeah.
Batman and all of its books are obviously phenomenal right now.
Dark Knight was kind of funny.
Dark Knight
The
had
ending
a...
was kind of like a whimper. It was good. It made Scarecrow a really badass motherfucker. Next is Mad Hatter, I think.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm interested to see their take.
So
on it.
Dark Knight's
Mad Hatter.
actually not going to cross over with Death of
But isn't
the
Mad Hatter at Arkham right now?
Don't fuck with continuity in DC. It's not there.
But you're right. Like Dark
There is
Knight
no
was going really
continuity.
great. It was a
But
really
Marvel's
fucked
worse,
up,
but
a frightening Scarecrow
They made it very
storyline.
zombie-ish though. Like he turned
It's gas,
Gotham
yeah.
into-
It makes you so fearful that you just.
But then all of a sudden, these Gothamites are going crazy in the streets, and Batman jumps in, and he I don't know. I felt like in 3 panels you realized that his blood was the the antidote
Yeah.
And he happens to have a machine connected in the Batman
that can aerosol his blood,
That's cool.
which he
No,
goes
it's
and
not.
I like
sprays
it. I
on
think
the
it's
fucking.
cool. See, but I'm a Batman fan.
No, but how
so-
much of his blood though?
You can only
He almost
lose.
Huh?
He almost
That's
died.
what I'm saying. Like,
and then it's his fucking DNA. He's giving out his like, hey, this is me.
Hey, it's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, like, am I the only one? I'm like, I'm no fucking rocket scientist.
Nobody's
but
picking
this
up
is-
his DNA and like doing a
Oh, but if
test.
they want to know who he
Some villain
is,
will.
I got an A- in biology 101, and I know I can fucking get somebody's info from their blood. That's why the doc sits there and takes fucking 8 vials out of you, make sure you ain't doing drugs and
8
shit.
vials.
8 vials.
You never had 8 vials taken out of you? I have.
Seriously.
It was fucking crazy.
That is not fun, man.
No, it's not. It's like
You
see
get
that
all
shit just
dizzy
coming
and
out.
shit, and they give
I'm
you
a
a
fat guy.
cookie
That's
and a
like
fucking
pound.
orange
Like,
juice.
stick the shit out of me to find
give
a
her
vein.
answer.
When I got my life insurance, them motherfuckers took like 8 vials.
Yeah. Before they
Make
give you
sure
the
that they weren't insuring some
Is that what,
lunatic.
when you get married, is
Yeah,
that what a bride
full
wears?
of
A
them.
vial?
A vial. A white one.
What's next?
What about all of these other like books that came by the wayside? Like I know Deathstroke is good again.
Deathstroke got good now that Lee feels off of it. It's pretty good. Team 7 is kind of iffy. Team 7 is originally a Wildstorm creation. But now it's a DC thing, and it's actually doesn't take place in current time. Love that. It's way back. So it has Black Canary, Amanda Waller, Fairchild's the father, not the daughter.
Morgan Fairchild?
Pretty sure she's busy still doing horrendous Old Navy commercials.
Yes, that's yeah. And
She's still
Chevy
doing
Chase
Old
too.
Navy?
Yeah. That's what
Oh
she
no,
did.
no, I saw Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Yo, they're
Chevy
supposed to be
Chase
making a
was
new
doing
National
Old Navy?
Lampoon
Yeah.
Vacation movie. I don't
National
know if it's
Lampoon.
a short or
For Christmas. What?
nothing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, they're supposed to be making a new National Lampoon movie. I don't know if it's going to be
That's
a
what I
short
heard.
on the internet or what it's going to be, but
That would be kind of cool if it was a short.
He's 70 years old almost.
whatever.
He's the
He's still funny.
No, he's still funny.
Yeah.
He's not really funny.
No, you got it.
You know his real name is Cornelius.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
How'd they
right?
get Chevy out of it?
I guess if you couldn't come up with a nickname, I guess Chevy is.
How'd you get Pete? I mean, same thing.
How we get here?
I don't know.
Comics?
Is this an existential question or like?
Was it physically or was it just?
I don't know. What other books are there from DC that all escape my mind?
Is Hawkman still being printed? No, right?
No, it is, and I never ever bothered and never ever will. I like the idea of Hawkman, but it's just always done shitly.
Yeah, it was never
There are a
good.
lot of
Hawkman.
characters that are cool but don't need their own book.
Justice League is good.
Right.
Justice League Dark is good.
You've been liking that for
I
a
like the
while.
Justice League.
Dark.
It's good art, right? Art.
Like I'm honestly enjoying the Shazam backup story in Justice League. I think it's great. Could Shazam carry his own book?
No.
Probably not.
Shazam!
Shazam.
No,
You can't.
absolutely not.
Well, I mean, now they're really trying to push the magic in DC with Justice League
Right.
Dark. Maybe, but
Throne of Atlantis is fucking good
Throne of
between
Atlantis
Justice
is
League
awesome.
and Aquaman.
Yeah.
That shit is
Yeah.
real good.
That
I mean, Aquaman's been fucking off the hook since
it reminded
Jump
me
Street.
of Tower of Babel. He planned, just like Batman.
Right.
Oh, that big
it was-
plan, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you think like the Justice League's being kind of a dick about this whole thing. Like, they gave him like 10 sentences with his brother, and they realized like his brother's not ready to listen peacefully, even though his
That's
brother
why.
was technically not in the wrong.
He's not
Like
wrong.
they attacked first,
Yeah.
and then Atlantis simply responded.
Right.
Well, diplomatically, you're supposed to find out why they attacked before you just go back. I mean, I've watched too much 24.
Okay.
You're supposed to wait and find out. Wait,
There's
why
a
did
way
you
to be
attack me?
diplomatic about attack.
So, like, no, okay, I'll fuck you up.
So, caller?
Colder number
Colder.
3. I'm actually an issue behind on this.
Okay,
This was that crazy fucking cover with the guy with his finger through his
yeah.
eyeball.
Yeah.
Remember in issue 2, he went to the crazy world with the girl?
Right.
It turns out he shouldn't have done that because she's kind of fucked up herself now. He knows about this motherfucker. I forgot his name. Something Jack. Jack B. Nimble?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nimble, something like that. And he
He was
wants
actually like apparently like a real demon. Like
he's
with
something that
mythology or
he
lore or
wants to
whatever.
drive you crazy to eat your soul. You taste better when you're crazy.
I've heard that. Fear makes the meat taste better.
Okay, so
Fear makes the meat taste better.
Whatever kind of like is going on in your body biologically.
How do you
when
know
you're
that? Have you
afraid.
eaten someone that I don't know about?
So
I've eaten a girl that's spanking her. And she was.
We can cut that out, right?
Sure, we can just cut everything out.
So it's good. It's
5
following
minute
up,
episode.
and it turns out he can actually cure the insane, but it takes a toll on him. He actually gets colder as he cures people. So it's not like he can go around curing motherfuckers.
This is a
on the
mini,
street.
So is he just gonna freeze at
Yeah.
some point? Like if he gets too cold?
or die? I don't know.
I mean, he's already clinically dead. What was he, like 60, 70 degrees
Yeah,
last
he's
we
fucking
saw?
frigid. He's perpetually blue.
I mean, like, your body does not like to fluctuate its temperature at all.
comic
You are
book.
98.6, and
Comic
you,
book.
if you, what?
It's a
It's a
comic.
comic book.
Fucking sister's a
You
comic book.
you putting reality? You putting reality into this?
Your sister is a comic book?
She is.
Really? I didn't know that.
Talk about it.
No, what we got
Okay, I'm
next?
sorry.
American Vampire, 30
I had
This is
no
like
idea. I'm
bittersweet,
so
'cause
sorry.
That's okay.
It's a great fucking book. It's a great
Yes, it
fucking
is.
run. We all recommend
Not
it.
just
Yeah.
a great book, a great fucking book.
But they're going on hiatus, and this is the last one, and it's a single standalone wrapping.
They
up
need
what
a
happened
hiatus though,
before.
because it was good. It's been good, but it's like
It was,
It's
yeah.
dying out, yeah.
But this book leaves a lot of teaser about what's to come.
Right. They need a break.
Don't
They
do
need a
that.
break.
Don't give me a fucking teaser about what's to come and then take a fucking
Did they
year
say
off.
how long it's going to be on
It's like the
hiatus
Hobbit
for?
movie.
I think
gotta
it's
wait a whole
definitely-
year, you know?
He's doing another book. I forgot what it is. It's-
European Vampire? American Werewolf.
Asian vampire.
Egyptian Mummy.
No.
Puerto Rican vampire.
Australian Dingo.
Chupacabra.
Puerto Rican.
Chupacabra.
The
Holla.
Goat Sucker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I knew
That's
that
right.
one.
Well, he's on
So-
a lot of books
From
now.
another country. Oh, no, another, like, universe.
Schneider. What is
Yeah,
it?
Snyder's very busy.
He's
motherfucker.
doing a lot of stuff.
And he's
maybe
good. He deserves it. He's doing good
just
shit.
Scott
so.
Schneider. Yeah, whatever his name is. Snyder.
So it's a good book. I recommend it. Honestly,
Yeah.
pick up the volumes.
It was really, and even the two minis that they came out with, the one with
Yeah,
Dracula, American
Nightmare, and-
Nightmare,
yeah.
it was Lord of Nightmares, and Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah.
Both good.
Those are good.
Survival of the Fittest was better.
Yeah, it was better.
Like
Yeah.
American Lord of the fucking Nightmares turned out to be a lot less Dracula and a lot more other monsters teaming up to fight Dracula
Right.
instead.
So when you picked it up, you thought it was going to be more about
I thought it
Dracula?
was really gonna be like
But it
fucking
was
Dracula.
it was
Yeah.
a good take on
Dracula.
Dracula, which
Yeah.
could be very
Dracula.
fucking cheesy.
They handled him well, like
Yeah.
only showing him in the shadows with the red eyes.
Which is cool.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Punk rock Jesus, bro.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Imagine a massive corporation
Okay.
clones Jesus and puts him on reality TV.
Okay, wait. How did they clone Jesus? Did they?
From the
they
Shroud
got.
of Turin.
So they got his DNA
No, South
Which
Park.
is
from the
fake.
shroud. From the shroud.
Shroud of Turin. Yeah. Supposedly.
Supposedly.
Over 6 issues of it's black and white. It's
Oh,
crazy.
cool.
It turns-
I like black and whites. I don't know
it
what
turns-
it is,
yeah,
but I
it turns
do.
out it's not Jesus. It was a fake.
So who did they finally like clone?
They
Steve
never
Buscemi.
mentioned who the clone is.
Chico
It was
Christ.
Steve Buscemi,
Buscemi.
really? Oh, that's awesome.
But this guy,
I need to read it.
he turns out to be very anti-establishment. He joins a punk rock after like the Ramones and shit, and just.
Do they ever find out that he's really not Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes to Jerusalem to begin his worldwide concert.
Did he change his name?
Yeah, and it's just one of the members dies and shit. It's just craziness. And
Okay.
Does he-
So it's worth reading. It's
Yeah,
like
it is. It's really
entertaining.
good.
How many issues is it?
6.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah, that's
Finite.
it. There's an IRA member as
Oh,
part of
sweet.
the security.
It's
and
sweet.
shit.
Island, yeah.
He's big and brolic and little crosses.
See,
all
I
over
didn't
him.
read that. I should pick that
It's-
up.
it's
That
really
sounds
good,
that
yeah.
sounds funny.
So it's meant to be funny. It's not like it's.
It's a comical. It's a
I
fun
don't
read.
know,
Entertaining.
It's funny because it's like, damn, it's fucked up and funny, but not like, haha.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's the
It's
publisher?
like Antichrist kind of stuff.
Actually, I think it's Vertigo,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
which would make it DC, but you know, whatever. It's a split hairs.
Yeah. All new X-Men. Let's go into Marvel here. They're voting on whether the kids should go back in time, like back in time.
Why are the current X-Men, the older X-Men, being pussies regarding these little fucking kids?
First of all, if these X-Men don't go back in time, how the fuck are those guys gonna get here?
Well, the problem is that it's taking weight. Like this issue, they should have gotten somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of the banter and like, past
Well, now the
person.
last we saw these guys, they encountered Cyclops. What happened with that?
I don't think they mentioned that at all.
No, they
right?
did.
Yeah.
They just freaked out by it. And
No, but they don't see. You don't
Jean
see
Grey doesn't
Cyclops.
want nothing to do with now young Cyclops. She's like, no, fuck off. Out of nowhere, she got all her full-blown powers. Like, she's a
Yeah.
psychic now. At first, she was just telekinetic.
Right.
So now,
Now
she
she's
realizes
telepath.
he was just looking
But
at
she
her
has
tits the
telekinetic-
entire time.
Probably, yeah. Well, she had very little tits back then. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, but it just
You can't
16 years
blame her
old.
for
It's
going
all
to Emma
relative.
Frost. Yeah.
Because how much time passed before she actually had telepathy?
A while,
A long
actually.
time,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. But now she read the Beast, current Beast. Ugh, it's gonna be annoying. Current Beast memories, and she find out all the time she died, all the
Right,
costumes
yeah.
she
She
wore,
starts to
which she's
freak
not
out
a
a
big
little
fan
bit.
of.
But something happened.
She's not a big fan of it.
Even current Beast changed his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So current Beast had issues with his mutation. So the old Beast came back in time. God, this is annoying.
It's all right. You can get through this.
And it helped cure him. Except he's different now.
Now he looks like.
He looks almost like an orc.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
orcish.
Stupid.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
I'd have almost rather Grant Morrison's fucking lion.
Who's writing it?
I don't even know.
Well, orcs are big right
I
now.
think
I
it's
just-
what's his face. I think
I
it's.
Orc
just read
is
it and
big.
then move on.
It's
Orca was big.
Orca
it was a
was
fucking like whale-sized whale.
Orcs are in right now, so they got to do
the
something.
story itself isn't bad. It's just we need to move on. Like it's a whole issue. Of
Well,
concept.
yeah, I just feel like it's dragging out.
And then
So there wasn't even a fight. Like Cyclops just left at that point after
Yeah, they
the
left.
first
Nothing
encounter.
because the Phoenix Force fucked with their powers, with
Cyclops and
Magneto.
the Phoenix Five's powers.
Right, yeah, they were a couple issues ago. They were saying
They
how
were discussing that
they're
Magneto
discussing
didn't
how
have
All
all
of them
those-
have issues except for Magic, who's enhanced, but she's magical in nature, so
Yeah, it's hard to say, but
magical's always just fucking excuse me, whatever. And yeah, you want good time travel? Looper.
How do you figure?
I like the movie.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you
here we
this.
go.
here we go.
Why the fuck would you kill yourself if you know that's yourself? Because it's your job?
No, you don't know it's yourself until
That's
you
right.
open up the back and you get the gold payments and the
That's
silver
right.
payment.
What if you have self-esteem?
But he's like a bullet, he's got a bulletproof issue. Bulletproof. This
bulletproof
motherfucker's
issue?
distracting me. He's got a bulletproof, laser-proof vest on and shit. when he goes and
like,
shoots him.
He's future me. So
You're
in front of
talking
me, I
out of
shoot him.
school.
Boobies.
So I shoot him and then I turn him around and cut up his jacket,
And then I find out
which
that
has all the gold in it.
right.
You saw the movie?
No.
Okay.
So you can't talk.
I'm trying to understand the
we can talk.
concept of it. I didn't want to see the movie.
Watch the movie, and then we'll have another conversation.
Yeah.
New Avengers.
New Avengers.
Okay. It's okay. Mind you, I
Not
hate the
into
Black
Marvel
Panther.
anymore, man.
I know you do.
But
DC.
it's a
Try not to sound racist with this.
it's an okay book. No,
least it ain't
I'm not
Beast Man.
racist about the Black
You're
Panther.
always
It's just-
racist.
I hate
they
everyone
gave him
equally.
too much.
Exactly.
He's as athletic as Captain America. He's as intelligent as fucking Reed Richards. He's as rich as Tony Stark. Why? Are they overcompensating it? Because he's the one good black character in the Marvel Universe, so they gave
That's
him
not
everything? No, I know. There's Luke Cage and there's a few others.
Luke Cage is way cool.
Yes, he is. Because they're an OD on his fucking ass.
Very weird.
They did too much for
Is that,
Black
you think
Panther.
that's why they had Luke Cage go on hiatus with his wife and baby?
Yeah.
It's like,
I think they also had to do that because if he's a part of the Illuminati, everybody in the Illuminati is the best at what they do.
He's a fucking king of a country. That's good enough for
No,
that.
what I'm saying is
No.
that I think because he wasn't originally a part of the Illuminati, was he?
No, he was, but he left. He disagreed with that. He thought there was too much power in a small
There's
group
too
of
many people in the Illuminati, which is supposed to be
No,
a
it's-
small select group.
Well, it is a
Shit,
small
man.
select group.
No, it is.
Okay.
They've just
Was it
tweaked
5
it
of them?
because Professor X is there, so
Namor,
it's
Professor X,
it's
Reed
now
Richards, Iron
the
Man.
Beast. Which Beast will show up? We don't know because continuity in Marvel is shit.
Beast is part of the longevity?
Yeah.
Stan Lee is personally digging a grave to fucking spin in just for that.
My point is this is really boring. So let's move it on.
Which, by the way, I want to wish a hearty happy birthday to Stan Lee, who turned 90 a couple weeks
Is that
ago.
right? God bless.
Yep. And we'd also like to wish a speedy recovery to Peter David, who's
Yes.
suffering
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, very sad.
Hope he gets
Hopefully
better.
he gets better very soon.
I love X Factor.
Yep.
Good
Yeah.
shit right there. That's some good leche.
Good leche.
Put some boots.
He's saying good milk, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
put, some,
that's what I
put some
thought.
boots.
Put some boots, leche.
So I think that just about does it for this week's episode of The Basement Show. We will see you guys next week. I may need to be committed because Spider-Man is coming out this week.
May?
And there is really no guessing as to what my mental
So-
state
Oh my
is.
God, I hate Spider-Man.
If Octavius is in the body of Peter Parker, so when he looks at Aunt May, will he get a Woody?
See how ridiculous
Yo, I think
that
he'd be
is?
like, I tapped that shit.
Like, yeah, I hate y'all.
This is why I can't.
Oh, but
I
that was a
can't
young
take
man, so he
Spider-Man.
can go after any...
Anybody wants,
We already know
even
he's got
Aunt
the
May.
hots for Mary Jane.
Maybe he want to put Aunt May into Mary Jane's body.
Oh,
Oh, that's just so wrong.
cut.
Oh, but this is fine?
That is so wrong.
Pete, you gotta clap us in.
All right.
And just look very upset
Yeah.
that you shit your pants.
Yeah.
We got him. 6 years and we finally got him.
You all right?
Ooh, it's hot.
All right, ready? You ready?
Come on, my cheek's starting to hurt.
Let's go.
Which one?
Fucking Steve.
All right, ready?
You can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
But can they pick you
That's
up?
not true.
Can we start, please? This is what we're going to do. We'll go through the questions and you
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
Fucking Steve.
Go ahead. Come on, Ramon.
No, you can do it.
You do it, guys.
Come on, Chief.
Alright, you doing good. Oh, man, you're not doing good. Hold still, hold
Go ahead,
still.
go ahead, go ahead. Go, go, go. You got it.
You got that on film?
Yeah, we did.
For the record, I do my own stunts.
Sorry, Steve. Fuck you.
Happy New Year.
Just Roger, you have like an actual the actual time.
Yeah.
Just give me the high sign when it's like.
We did that once.
You know, 15.
Are we gonna wish the old bastards a happy birthday?
Who?
Me and Pete.
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Who the fuck is Steve? Shut up, man.
He's going to say Steve.
I haven't said a fucking right word all day.
The DJ gave them a shout out and said happy birthday, P&P.
That's true.
Yeah, thanks to
Really?
Letitia.
Yep.
Okay.
From an editing standpoint, what the fuck are we doing?
We're gonna you on
You can cut that out, right? Wait, no, you gotta. Yeah, you wait, no, you gotta like, face it the other way.
Go ahead.
No, but then he's gonna get killed.
No, they're not.
No,
Son, they're not.
He's not. He doesn't have. He doesn't have the
We don't
like.
have the thing for that.
He doesn't have the pellet. You can't, and he would be this way.
Tishy, this is make-believe.
Like, like he would be
they're
faced
different
that
facing.
way.
We see this.
Oh, okay, there you go. All right, he'd be faced that way.
Oh.
I did this earlier, but yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought it was.
I thought it was the other way. Yeah, see, I thought the same
also too
thing.
bad,
I
look.
thought the same thing.
You taught her how to do it?